This week has been a huge week for the faction known as Retribution. Of course, this faction told us this week they got WWE contracts. We saw them actually don new face masks on Raw. Not only that, we saw them wrestle their first match in WWE, and we got names for the members. The men are T-Bar, Slapjack, and Mace. You know what? I don't think they're that bad. The women are now called Retaliation for Mercedes Martinez and Reckoning for the former Mia Yim. Now, WrestleVotes did tweet out the other day saying, guys, it gets better. Heard that one point that one of the females in Retribution needed names on Mondays for TV. Thankfully, that was scrapped. One of the names was going to be Shatter. Well, they did go away from Shatter. We now know that Mia Yim is Reckoning, and we're pretty sure that Mercedes Martinez is going to be known as Retaliation. I know a lot of people think these names are odd and funny. Genuinely, I think they're quite cool. I think they're like war names. I think we're probably still going to see Dominik Dijakovic and Dio Madden and Shane Thorne, but instead, under Retribution, they're known as T-Bar, Slapjack, Mace. Why the hell not? Let's see what they can actually do before we judge on names. And when I said it's been a huge week for Retribution, I don't just mean Raw. Because Retribution have now joined Twitter. You can see the 4 confirmed Retribution accounts on screen. Of course, there is one missing, and that is Retaliation. We think is going to be Mercedes Martinez. I don't think she's actually changed up her Twitter yet, because Mace from Retribution does actually follow her, but it still just reads Mercedes Martinez. Whether she's going to or what, we just don't know yet. But you can see their ats on your screen if you do want to go and follow them, and I advise you do, because here's the thing, when I say Retribution have joined Twitter, they haven't just gone on there and thanked fans for their support. No. No, of course they haven't. They've owned Twitter. Formerly known as Shane Thorne, now Slapjack tweeted out, haste, Thorne, crossed out, neither main evented Monday Night Raw. Slapjack did on night 1. That's Retribution. Of course, making fun at people making fun that his name is Slapjack. You then had T-Bar tweet out saying WWE offered us contracts because it was financially cheaper than all the security guards we kept injuring. We signed the contracts to pay for our hired guns to do our dirty work. Our goal is still to destroy our current employer, WWE. Hashtag Retribution, which is cool because we now know they want to destroy the WWE. We still don't know exactly why, so maybe you might want to tell us that. We then had Chris Jericho reply, the face of AEW. Former WWE superstar Chris Jericho replied to T-Bar, huh? Which T-Bar then replied, huh? And actually posted pictures of Jericho's Fuzzy Rally, which is apparently responsible for 250,000 cases of COVID. And he went, this kind of stuff is what Twitter users and wrestling fans die for. And of course, we then had T-Bar as well tweet out saying, look, I'm done debating. You guys hate it? Don't think we make sense? Cool. We're going to destroy WWE anyway. We don't care, watch it or don't. The end results will always be the same for us, but you are still watching because we are Retribution. Of course, posting videos from WWE's YouTube. All members of Retribution have taken credit for Raw ratings. They're not that good though, but they have taken credit for them, saying that they're the reason people are watching. CM Punk got involved on Instagram. He posted a picture saying, when you're bored in catering and there's an abundance of paper plates with a picture of Slapjack, and of course T-Bar replied to @CM Punk, you mock my brother Slapjack because you are a coward like every current WWE superstar. You tease leading Retribution, but we will not follow you to failure like your new Nexus. We will destroy this place piece by piece, including you, if you ever show up. Of course, that gets rid of a few of the myths that CM Punk could be involved in Retribution. It keeps going on. Reckoning formerly known as Mia Yim, is absolutely destroying anyone who tweets her. She will find a way to destroy you if you tweet her, and it just doesn't seem to ever end. And I 100% urge you, for entertainment purposes, go and follow these guys on Twitter, because they own Twitter just like I think they're going to own the WWE. But also on Twitter, they may have given away something for the future storyline of Retribution. Every member of Retribution pretty much only follow each other. I think it's only Shane Thorne that actually follows other people. Except they all follow this guy, Malcolm. Of course, it's a verified page. We know who this is as well. It's WWE NXT manager, Malcolm Bivens. Of course, this guy is the manager for Indus. We haven't seen much of them on NXT, but they have actually tweeted out saying that if he wants to leave them two guys behind and come and join them, he's more than welcome. Why is Malcolm Bivens welcome with Retribution? Why not Paul Heyman? It's a strange one. We also haven't got the answers to the questions of who are the other guys with Retribution. We did get T-Bar mention the hired guns, but who? Who are they paying to do their dirty work? It does raise the question of, is there a leader of Retribution? Malcolm Bivens? Could he possibly be it? Is there more members set to join Retribution? Could this go from a 5-person faction to a 7, to a 9, to a 15? Like, they could have their own show at this point. Genuinely. We don't know who those other people are, and that mystery keeps us as fans still entertained and interested, because the big question here was when we knew their identities, when things started to settle down with the whole wacky story of who are Retribution, would we still be interested? And the truth is, we are. And the fact that WWE have seemingly given Retribution freedom on social media, usually superstars of WWE have to abide by like code of practices where they can only say certain things and don't mention this and don't mention that. Try not to tweet Chris Jericho, for example. And the fact that WWE seemingly just don't care and they're letting Retribution do what they want, it's cool. Now, I personally do want answers to one question. Why do they want to destroy the WWE? It's alright saying you want to do it, but why? Give us that, and I think we've got some actual groundwork to really push these guys. I genuinely think this time, in a couple of months, we'll all be over the names. The names will be fine. You guys won't be complaining about them, and I think we'll be enjoying what Retribution are doing. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Like the video. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, share the video so your friends can find it and have their say. I'll see you as always next time. Peace!